of college football, and it is home to the Wyoming Cowboys, and they have a taste for the spicy brown mustard. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Utes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Wyoming's offense will get the first crack at it here. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Another incompletion on third down.
Really nice third. Sub-defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
He just barely got enough of that one. He just barely kept it straight enough, too. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Utah Utes offense has the ball for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best...
Oh, a lot of space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Leaves it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He's got it. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Making side adjustments here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got the tight end outside. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Has to uncork this one off his back foot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period, 1st down here. Dropping back, it's Dampier. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. Quickly complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the mark.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Makes the grab on the left. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to keep it in the air. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have...
There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
Might be calling a hot route. Trying to get the edge on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere. Back to go. It couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Stands in and takes the hit. Brings it in down the left side. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. The screen, he can go. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Utah.
The Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air on 1st down. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ute! Just enough time for one final play of the half. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, who's got a better seat there today in Laramie than you do? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Parker. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Utes will call on their punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him. Up at the 28.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. The Cowboys will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Made a defender miss. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Dampier. Tosses it incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Fair catch called for and made. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified. And going up top. Snags it up the 30, still running. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Hauls it in. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On the ground, live ball. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
Here we go. They'll try to get it through the air. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Cowboys are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
The Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Wyoming! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And I tell you what, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for space. It's Parker. Turning it on. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The period has expired, and Wyoming has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Lining up from the 34 on first down. The give on the option. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The Utes will have a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field. So he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's into the open down the middle. He's at the 40.
Well, this defense is able to put out yet another fire in a situation late in the game, David, where they're up. Nice job and great effort creating that turnover.
And it's a great stop by the defense. They drove the ball down the field a little bit, but more importantly now, I gave the ball to my offense. You go finish this thing. We're up. It's late in the game. Now it's your turn to go. You put some points on the board. You take some time away. We can put this thing out of reach.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Back open in the middle. Turning on the Jets. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
How about this defense? They needed to come up with a big stop, and they did. Great job trailing late in this football game, probably forcing the punt here, and a chance to set up your offense with great field position, and they need a score.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Dampier. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the Utes are moving quickly down the field.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Man, you practice this all week for a reason. The 2-minute situation is so important. I like the completion. I like the first down. Let's see if we can get one more play in real quick before the 2-minute timeout.
Slips a tackle. The Utes get enough to move the chains. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. It's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utah!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot.
Wide open spaces. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
On the move. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason.